Have you accidentally built a Frankenstein self-made prison for yourself? Are you a slave to your own business? No money, no freedom, no control, and no longer any passion or fun? Today, I give you the prescription to turning it all around. Maximum profit, lots of results for your clients, and what I call 6, 7, and 8-figure Zen fun for you. Get that trash out of your life. You have legacies to build. We grew that business from 3.4 million to 17.1. Horsepower, not horse shit. You want to be the parent that's an ally. They don't need another friend. Not everybody's cup of whiskey. Toughest advice for the toughest businessmen. Be relentless. Michael McLean, nobullbook.com, badassletter.com. Just out for a afternoon walk. I love the leaves this time of year. I'm walking through the maple bush out by the lake, and the leaves are turning, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful day, cooling down. And this is one of my favorite times of the year to walk. When we get into October and into November, the beautiful temperature and the beautiful leaves. Glorious, glorious time to be alive and outside every single day. So, have you accidentally built what I term a Frankenstein business? I know because I used to do it when I would create or build anything. I had to make it the most complicated version. I had to automatically make it the hardest version. And in those days, before I was a married man, before I was a father, when I was in my 20s and 30s, all I had was time. So I was able to, work a desk dealing 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours, 90 hours a week because all I had was time. But the problem with men over the age of 45, married with children, grandchildren, trying to, work and build a legacy is now Frankenstein business models don't work. And that's the reason I put together this upcoming advanced training. There's no cost to attend. It's a free training this Thursday, but it's a topic that I love to discuss. So I've been thinking about this over the last few days, and I said, what's a topic that can help the most elite businessmen? And after being in Orlando and being around 5,500 other entrepreneurs, businessmen, businesswomen, is I saw all of the so-called financial success. Look at me, I'm a 6-figure earner. Look at me, I'm a 7-figure earner. Look at me, I'm an 8-figure earner. And I'm like, maybe you are or maybe you are not. But I'll tell you right now, regardless of your so-called financial success, you have created a Frankenstein business. You have created what I call a monster machine. And even though, these 5,000, 6,000 people at the seminar in Orlando, even the presenters who were up on stage making claims about how much they make, claims about the car they drive, claims about the homes they live in, there's not one person in that room or on that stage that I would ever, ever, ever trade an hour of my life for theirs. There's not a person up there that I would trade my personal sovereignty, my autonomy, my freedom, my control. I live life and do business on my own terms. And I didn't see anybody there out of 5,000 to 6,000 entrepreneurs, all these superstar speakers, every single one of them glued to their phone, every single one of them working a desk dealing 18-hour day, no vacations, no time off. When they're at home, they wish they were at work. When they were at work, they feel guilty they're not home. So even though they've maybe built a successful financial business, and I'm very suspect of that as well, they have actually accidentally built a Frankenstein business. They have zero freedom. They have zero control. They have zero independence, zero peace of mind. And I can tell from the way they operate, zero fun, zero joy, zero passion, zero fun. So like my dad always says, he says, son, he says, making money is easy. Making money is simple. And he's proven it. And I've been able to prove it as well. Making money is simple. If you're willing to trade 80 hours of each week, if you're willing to trade your physical health, if you're able to, trade your mental health, if you're willing to trade your finite time and energy for money, well, you're going to end up making some of it. It's not something that's difficult if you're willing to sacrifice everything. If you're willing to become a one-trick pony, like most of these guys I saw in Florida, well, then, that's going to be your flag in the ground. But what I've always admired, and the guys that I've always mentored and the people that I always used as examples were the men and the women that had it all. I always admired the men and women, the businessmen who could get it all done, who had it all, the marriage, the marketing, the physical health, the mental health. They had it all, and everybody else just had, in a lot of cases, the wealth component. So a big difference. So watching those guys in Orlando, I was always amused, I make this much money, I make this. Some of the speakers actually had their phones on the stage. They're talking to 5,000 people, and you can hear their phone buzzing, you can hear their phone ringing. It's just pure comedy to watch. So when I got home from Orlando, I decided to put this training together. And it's called How to Design or How to Create the Ultimate Badass Millionaire Lifestyle Business. In other words, how to build something that you're going to like and you're going to love. As the great Dan Kennedy says, he says, 99% of businessmen and entrepreneurs, they end up building something that they hate. And they end up trapped in the business. They feel like they're a slave in their own self-made prison, and they don't have any way to get out. All the joy, all the happiness, all the inspiration and motivation is long gone. And they're trapped in this personal prison, and I call it Frankenstein business, and they don't see a way out. So that's the way I used to build companies 20 years ago. Didn't matter what I was doing. I found ways to complicate it. I found ways for it to, for me to have to work all the time. I found ways for it to completely take over my life. So I changed all that 19 years ago. And in several of the businesses I've been in, all the businesses that I've been in, the one thing that I've always emphasized above anything and everything else is personal sovereignty. And personal sovereignty is different for every person, but for me, it's freedom, it's control, it's independence, it's fun. I want to have fun in business. I want to do something I like. I want to work with clients that I like, that kind of thing. So that's what this training is about. It's the blueprint that I've used over the last 19 years in all my businesses, my hockey franchise, my insurance agency, my coaching and consulting, 2 businesses. I've used it in my real estate business. I've used it in everything and anything I've been involved in. And the difference is freedom versus Frankenstein. Freedom versus Frankenstein. It's about building a business that supports the lifestyle of your dreams. It's about building a business that supports your marriage, your relationship with your children, your physical health, your mental health, and allows you to move from just doing something, just running a business, to building something of significance. Getting to that point in our careers where, okay, that's great, but who did you help? That's great, but who did you serve? So moving from just selling things and making money to significance. Making money is critical, but significance is just as important. So that's what I lay out this Thursday at 2 p.m. It's 90 righteous minutes. There's no cost to attend. You can grab your spot in one of the links below this video or in the PS of the email. But there's only 200 lines. This is a Zoom webinar. I'm doing the whole thing live. There's only 200 spots, and then after that, I mean, I'm not charging for this, so it's free to my entire list. It's free to my YouTube list, to my email list, to my fax list. So if you want a spot, you should get and secure your seat right now. It's this Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. How to create the ultimate badass millionaire lifestyle business. And what I love about this training is even though it's only 90 minutes, that same day, this Thursday, if you take great copious notes and you pay attention, you're going to be able to implement a handful of these strategies and tactics in your own life and business same day if you're an action taker. You'll literally be able to see some results the same day as the web training this Thursday. So it's going to be all real world tested. I'm not going to share anything that I haven't done personally. I'm not going to share anything that's not proven. I'm going to be sharing what has worked for me in terms of building a lifestyle business over the last 19 years. So this is my invitation to you. It's very normal to have a business that you feel trapped in. It's very normal to have a business where you're just constantly, at least mentally, working 80, 90, 100 hours a week. It's normal to feel that you're wearing those Frankenstein handcuffs all the time. You know, when you're on vacation, you're thinking about business. Maybe you haven't had a vacation in years. Maybe, you know, it's always employee issues and headaches. Maybe it's affecting your personal health, your mental health. When you're at home, you're guilty that you're not working. When you're at work, you're guilty you're not at home, that kind of thing. I'll talk about and reveal what I did in all of those areas this Thursday at 2 o'clock. And, you know, a business, as business owners, as businessmen, especially as entrepreneurs, sometimes we've long forgotten why we got into business in the first place. You know, do you remember back why did you start? Why did you start your company? Why did you get into this particular business? And I can guarantee your thinking was just like me. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to make my own money. I wanted to be financially independent. I wanted to control everything, my marketing, my hiring, the people that work for me, the products. I wanted to make money for my family, for my wife, for my daughter. I wanted to, save money for college education. I wanted to provide vacations and sports and all these different things. I wanted personal sovereignty is the reason that most businessmen and entrepreneurs, you know, come into this arena. But as the years go by and the grind continues and you find that your business is built around your life, instead of your life being, you know, your business, instead of your life being built around your business being built around your life, you look down and you're 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years into this thing, and you're like, man, this business is my life. It's an absolute self-made Frankenstein. You know, your life becomes your business. And instead of, you know, your business being built around your life with those things coming first and foremost, it's, you know, your life is absolutely built around your business. And it's always business first, life second. And that's no way to build it. So if that's the experience you have, which is 99% of entrepreneurs, then this Thursday's training is exactly for you. I'm going to take you through, the reason you've built this Frankenstein business and how to detach yourself from it, how to free yourself up from it, how to increase your profits, how to make more money, how to get better results for your customers, your clients, and your patients, how to make it more fun for not just yourself, but for your employees, and for you to reignite that inspiration and motivation and happiness. If you don't enjoy what you do, you're never going to do it for long, and you're never going to be any good at it. So getting back to that joy and that happiness and that interest and that obsession you had years and years ago. So that's what's happening this Thursday. It's just something I decided to do out of the blue because my golden gut tells me it's something that businessmen need to hear right now. So sign up below. How to create the ultimate badass millionaire lifestyle business this Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 90 minutes, no cost to attend. Get to a personal computer, get to a laptop, get to somewhere private, bolt the door, 90 minutes of your time, invest it in turning this thing around 180, to getting it headed in the other way, to building it the right way, and having the business finally support you and your goals and your mission and your vision for the world that you want to build. So sign up below, and I look forward to speaking with you this Thursday. That's it for today. Remember to do what we all do. We every day is hug our children and tell our secret weapons how much we love and appreciate everything they do for us. Remember, that has to happen every day, whether it's in person or a text or an email or a phone call. Wherever your children are, make sure that they hear from you every day, and make sure that they know that you're looking out for them, that you've got this handled, and that you're always 100% there. You don't know everything that your kids are going through. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. You don't know everything. We need 2 words. We need to be there. We need to be there every day of their lives. And there's good days and there's bad days, and there's days where you think they're not watching or they're not listening or they don't want to hear from us or they don't want to be around us. Trust me, I've got 22 years of coaching that age group all the way up. Just be there. Just be there. Tell them every day that you love them. Tell them every day that you support them. Tell them every day that you're proud of them. Tell them every day that the door is open, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, whether it's an email. You tell them that dad is always there. That's how a king operates his kingdom. And same thing with your secret weapon wife, making sure that she understands that, you know what, you got this, you're in charge, things are going to get even better and better. Tell her every day and your children that the best is yet to come. We live in the greatest time in history, 2022. We have never lived in a greater time of wealth, abundance, and opportunity. Make sure you tell your children that every day. Make sure you tell your queen that every day. That you know how great this is, the best is yet to come. The best has yet to come for you as a businessman, as a father, as an entrepreneur, as a husband, as a community leader. The best is yet to come. A big part of the best is yet to come is to be a serious student of success. This Thursday at 2 p.m., the best is yet to come. Sign up below. 2 words that changed my life, 2 words that will change your life. Be relentless.